There's a kind of misfortune that goes beyond bad luck. It's not about dropping your phone, missing a flight, or watching someone else get the dream job you wanted. Those are disappointments for sure. Setbacks, maybe. Or just aspirations gone unfulfilled. They're not tragedies. But then, there's the kind of misfortune that doesn't just sting, it shatters you. The kind that doesn't go away with time, effort, or money. The kind that changes your life for the worse, forever. If you've ever asked yourself, why me? Not over a bad day, but over a life-altering tragedy, you're not alone. If you've ever felt exceptionally unlucky, as if the entire cosmos is against you, you're not wrong. I'm here to tell you why it's okay to feel that way. Just hear me out. I'm not a sociologist, psychologist, thinker, or philosopher. I've just lived, and am still living, a rather difficult and often depressing life, and I have learned some hard lessons along the way. Perhaps your own journey isn't very different from mine, in the way it has felt, if not in its details. Life throws problems at everyone, but not all problems are the same. Some can be resolved, reversed, or made irrelevant with time, effort, or money. Losing a job, having a breakup, suffering a short-term illness or a minor accident. Painful, yes, but not permanent. The lucky ones among us get to deal with those kinds of problems and move on. Then, there are problems that no amount of time, effort, or money can fix, at least not in a way that restores life to what it was before. The early onset of a rare, incurable disease, a sudden, life-changing injury, a young family member with severe substance abuse or mental health problems, losing everything at an age where rebuilding your life is impossible. Such misfortunes arrive at your doorstep without an appointment and trap you in a distressing existence with no hope of escape in the short or long term. You can only manage the effects of these problems from one day to the next, never really solve them. These are not just setbacks. They are life sentences, ones you never signed up for. Suddenly, your life seems to come to a grinding halt. You stop growing as an individual. Your family stops thriving. Your upward mobility plateaus. Downward mobility sets in, and you find yourself staring down into a dark, desperate abyss. And when you're stuck like this, it feels like the world is moving on without you. Your friends fix their problems, which now appear trivial to you in comparison to yours, and keep going places while you stay trapped. You watch them leave, laugh, grow, succeed, and fulfill their life goals, while you struggle just to hang on and survive. That's when you ask yourself, why me? But here's the hard truth. There is no rational answer, no scientific analysis, no divine plan, no cosmic design, no reason that makes any sense whatsoever. Now, I know that many people find genuine comfort in religion or in the belief that karma shapes our destinies, and I deeply respect that. But personally, I have not been able to find in either of those frameworks a satisfying explanation for why some people are made to suffer so deeply for so long through no fault of their own. So I'll leave that question where it belongs, in the realm of personal belief, and speak from the only place I truly can, my own experience. What I have come to believe, simply from living and observing, is that undeserved misfortune is largely random. Not ordained, not deserved, not the result of some careful cosmic calculation, just random. It doesn't single out the cruel while sparing the kind. It follows no discernible pattern of justice or fairness. It simply falls on some and not others, with no logic I have ever been able to detect. And if that is true, then your suffering is not a verdict on who you are. It is not a reflection of your worth, your character, or your choices. It is just something that happened to you, and that means your anger, your resentment, your frustration, and even your envy of those who've escaped it so far are completely valid. Those feelings aren't weaknesses, they're honest. Let me know in the comments if you too feel the same way. Moving on. You're often advised to see the bright side even in the worst of times, to have more gratitude. And while that may help some people cope, You don't have to force yourself to feel grateful for the small things that are still working in your broken life. You don't have to pretend you're okay. You don't owe the world any display of optimism or positivity. Your pain is real, it is legitimate, and it deserves to be felt, not performed away. All your emotions, your anger, your grief, your distress, your exhaustion, your sense of hopelessness are valid. They are the only tools nature has given you to react to extreme pain, and you have every right to use them. I won't tell you to stay positive. I won't tell you that things will get better, because I know that's not always true. But I will tell you this: you are not broken for feeling the way you do. Your life, or a major aspect of it, is broken for no fault of yours. You may never find a way out of your misfortune, but you can find a way to endure it, live with it. And that starts with accepting that your feelings are normal and realizing that you are not alone in feeling this way. There are others in the world who are in the same boat as you, living in their own private hell that has been undeservedly thrust upon them by pure chance. Try to find them, connect with them. They will understand you. And who knows, you may like them better than your lucky friends, because they're much more like you than the others. So if you feel unlucky, it's okay. And if you feel like life has been unfair to you, it has. But you are still here. And while there might be very little you can do to escape your pain for now, who knows? The same inexplicable randomness that brought this pain upon you might, just might, one day take it away too. Forever. In ways you may not be able to imagine today. But even if that day never comes, even if this burden turns out to be yours to carry for the rest of your life, there is still something quietly powerful you can do. You can accept it, not give in to it, not be defeated by it. Just accept it. Acknowledge that this broken part of your life is real, that it is not going away, and that it is not your fault. Because sometimes, simply stopping the fight against what cannot be changed is itself a kind of freedom. And that freedom, that small but hard-won emotional space, can slowly open doors you thought were closed forever. To moments of joy you stopped believing you deserved, to small but real sources of meaning and fulfillment that your pain had been blocking from view. Life may never look the way you once imagined it would. But even a broken life has corners worth living in, and finding them, one by one, might just be enough. If this video has resonated with you, please give it a like to support my channel. And if you find these kinds of honest, heartfelt conversations helpful, consider subscribing, so we can build a little corner of the world for people like us. People who are simply trying to make peace with the way things are. Here's another conversation waiting for you whenever you're ready. Until next time, take care.